Yeah, righto. G'day guys. It's 6:30 in the morning. Now Bali is like Cancun, Mexico of Asia. I think that's an apt comparison. And everything is cheaper than the Western counterparts. I won't say cheap because people that live here, they have to pay their price. So I was wondering to myself, can I do Bali for $10 in a single day? That will be 100,000 Bali rupees. That includes food, that includes transport, anything else I feel like spending throughout the day. Now that's roughly equal to 10 New Zealand dollars. If I was going for 10 American dollars, it'd be 15,000. Though I suspect with how cheap I am and how frugal I tend to be, that should cut me just fine. So come along and join me. First stop, since it's Southeast Asia, and unfortunately potable water from the taps is not really a thing here, and I don't want to get Bali. I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket and get myself a nice bottle of water to get me started off for the day. And yes, I'm not gonna be taking the one that I've already got in my room. It's truly gonna be $10 for the whole day. So come with me. Man, does Bali wake up early. But you know what? It's the best time of the day because the sun's not up yet and it's not too hot yet. I'm actually a little disorientated navigating Kuta in such a bright day. I don't know why. I'm looking for neon signs, but they don't show that well in sunlight. And these temples everywhere here. You can't really go into any of them, but they're cool. Bali and Mart. Decided to skip the Mart, come to Circle K instead because the guy at the counter in Mart was asleep, face on the desk, I think. Oh, let's see, what is it? 750, 600. I think I'm just gonna go for a big bottle. I think I'll drink the whole thing anyway. We'll get lighter as the day goes. Right, there we go. 6,000 down, one bowl of water. Gonna be honest, it was a very distraught looking man sitting outside that Circle K, surrounded himself with empty beer bottles and cigarette packets. Not much to pass judgment, but I think that does paint a picture for how a lot of people spend their time in Bali, unfortunately. Even though there's other things to do here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep walking, but I'm starting to regret having passed by a bunch of cheap warungs on the way to the supermarket that were nearby my accommodation, because I'm starting to get close to the tourist center, Kuta Beach, and nothing's gonna be cheap there. So keep an eye out for anything that's not gonna be 5 times what I just paid for a bowl of water. First stop at the beach. Just before I got here, picked up a sausage bread. I think it's bread with a little bit of sausage on it for 9,000 rupiah. I might do for breakfast. Sun's finally coming out and it's starting to get a bit hot. It's still only about 7:49, so nothing's really open yet. I'm gonna start walking that way on the beach, see where I get to. Well, I'm gonna eat first anyway. That sausage bread was interesting, to say the least. It had traces of sausage in it. Anyway, this beach walk is not really going anywhere, but it's pretty leisurely. I can't say it's very nice. I think there's the same amount of rubbish on the beach as there are shells, which is really unfortunate. It's calm and it's the least amount of motorbike noise I've heard in a while, so for whatever reason I found the sound to be absolutely crack up. And there's this rental shop with the amazing signage. Almost gave up on the boardwalk because it seemed to have gone on forever. In fact, I've come so far that airport's pretty much right there. I'm not too far from it. However, for a bit, I've been able to see that large statue over there. And I figured if I've come this far, might as well get right up to it. But anyway, I found one of these beach shelter thingies. I don't know what they are. I'm pretty sure they're public structures. Sharing it with someone having a nap and a couple of dogs. And dogs everywhere. Some of them are pretty well groomed too. I don't know if the walk was worth it. I mean, it's cool, but man, there's the sun out in full force and did I have to walk a long way. It looks like you can get inside. Not that I want to do that, it might be sacrilegious, but it's one hell of a statue though. Now I'm gonna have to go find somewhere to cool down for a little bit. Somewhere air conditioned. Where can you go that's air conditioned and as cheap as hell? Oh well, I'm sure more walking will solve it eventually. Still have half a bowl of water left. Not exactly air conditioned, but under a roof and there's fans. It's the Bali art market, not too far from the boardwalk. So have a look around. I doubt I'll get anything. I do kind of need a hair tie. Back of my neck is so hot. Like, my hair is gotten so long. We'll see though. There's some fascinating stuff here, to say the least. So many cocks. I don't think there's much here that I can afford today. I gotta say, that's 1,660,000. I gotta say, that's a pretty cool vase. Well, that's another 5,000. But I needed a break, and also this one has no screw. I just realized. Better go and see if they've got one. Anyway. I need to sit for a while. I've been walking for 3 hours. I said I wanted somewhere air conditioned. It's the mall. Every store has air conditioning. I can't actually afford anything, and the Christmas music's probably gonna give me a headache. But it's well air conditioned. It's a pretty cool mall. I mean, all that down there. Just spent 22,000 rupees at Warung, a traditional eatery. It was really nice. It was really good, especially for what I paid. I think 5,000 of it was actually just on the rice, so I technically paid $17,000, 17,000 rupees for some chicken, someone's cooking time, and whatever else, vegetables. There was vegetables in there, oh my god. But it's gotten so hot. It's 11:30 right now. I've been on my feet since midday. I decided to walk back to my accommodation, have a midday snack. I was gonna say snack, but I don't have any snacks. And then I changed my mind halfway through to say a nap. I'm gonna have a midday nap in my nice air-conditioned room, which probably doesn't look all that nice because there's no bugs in it, that's all I care about. And have a shower, and then probably head back out midday and explore a little bit more north, because most of the morning I spent down south, so maybe I'll head back out at 3-ish. Between now and then it should pretty much just be a bit of free time. Unfortunately, the shower in my room is the shower pressure of a geriatric 78-year-old man. I'm covered head to toe in sweat, so I'm just gonna welcome some cold water for now. Oh my god, did I need that? I'm gonna rehydrate with that bowl of water I bought this morning. Unfortunately, it's gonna be quite warm because it's been in the sun with me all day, but I think I need it because I've got a headache coming on, so that's what it usually means. I'll see you guys in a little bit when I'm heading back out. Man, it's about 3:30 now. I don't get a lick of sleep or a nap. I've had the worst headache for the whole time I've decided to have a rest. I thought I was gonna throw up too. I think that was just from the headache, false thing. I think it's just heat exhaustion because my body's not used to heat like Bali. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit better. I'm gonna give myself another 30 minutes under the air condition before heading out. I think I'm gonna try and go to Seminyak Beach for sunset. It'll be about 40-minute walk, I think. And I mean, I've already done 17,000 steps today alone. So, what's another few thousand, right? I've exhausted the water that I bought at the start of the day. I actually think I should have drunk a lot more of it. And probably wore a hat. Alright, heading out again. I'm gonna wear a hat this time, see if it makes a difference. Probably will. And just gonna start walking towards the beach and then go north from there. Hopefully I'll find some interesting stuff. Actually, water first. Just spent 13,000 on all of this stuff, like vitamin water. So I thought maybe I've lost so much salt from the sweat, along with a 1.5 liter bottle. This has helped a bit. Not sure how much, but at least a bit. It's a long as beach. I mean, Kuta, Legion, Sheminat, they all meet up with each other. Walking on the beach is kind of boring. I've walked on so many beaches living in New Zealand. This is just a really wavy beach. Sure, it's good for surfing, but I ain't dressed for it. Might go walk down to the main street. There's still about 2 hours left to the sunset. I think I might just miss it and go down the main road of Bali, whatever area you call this. There are some fun and exciting statues around here. That's interesting. It's a matching one of these. It's another one at the end of Kuta Beach. I believe it's some sort of shelter, but I think I've had enough of seeing parasols on the beach. I'm gonna go and find somewhere else to be. Okay, I just heard thunder. I don't see that on the weather report, so hopefully it's not actually thunder. But if it is, I want to be... Nope, I just saw lightning too, actually. I'm going to start walking towards the main street, because at least that place I might find some cover if it does start raining heavily. I do have a little umbrella, but it's really little. You know what? That's perfect timing, because it just started raining and I'm right at my accommodation. So I'm gonna recoup. I need to go find some dinner. I'm quite hungry. Done a lot of walking. Just had my third shower for the day. It's now raining kind of heavy and I hear more thunder. So I'm gonna go take advantage of one of the greatest things about traveling Southeast Asia, which will be Grab delivery. If you thought Uber was good, it's even better. I just gotta check I've got enough money to make it worth my while, or I'm gonna have to go walk. Here's the damage report so far. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and 600. There's 3 200s there. So I reckon that will get me dinner delivered to this room. I'm gonna be nice and take it off the guy's hands downstairs, because it's 3 stories up and there ain't no elevator. Hello. Thank you. My dinner just got delivered. It's fried chicken with side of rice and a couple of other things. There's some greens in there, I swear. Along with a drink. I did order. I was kind of hoping for a cup though. Not sure I'm going to drink it. I don't have a cup actually. Now that total cost me, delivery fee included, 40,000 rupiah. That leaves me then 6,000 to spare. What am I going to do with such riches? I am not sure, my friend. Is it possible to do Bali for less than 10 New Zealand dollars a day? Absolutely. I think I saw some people spend 10 New Zealand dollars an hour, just from like less than formal observations. You don't have to spend that kind of money. I forgot to ask for cutleries though. Maybe that would have brought me over. I did have a few things I wanted to share with you. Some reflections, if you will. I think I already knew this, but apparently I'll happily walk 10 kilometers to save $3. Not exactly a new discovery by any means, but a bit of a painful confirmation. I did manage to squeeze in 37,400 steps though, just today alone. if I spent my money a little wiser, I definitely could have eaten a bit more. As you can see, my money spending kind of went all towards the back. Unfortunately, the area I decided to explore was a bit more tourist area, you know, along the beach. And the warungs, the cheap eateries, they're not really on those roads, or if they are, they're more expensive than the ones you'll find towards the back of Bali. Starting early today was a blessing and a curse in one. It meant that I got some good sightseeing done before the worst of the sun came up, but also meant that because I got up so early and out and about so early, there was so many things that weren't even open yet. So I probably could have had a better breakfast than the sausage bread pizza if I had chosen to leave maybe 2 hours later. Though that would mean that I probably would have had more trouble with the sun and the effect on me. I assume that's where the headache came from. Though the electrolytes fix that pretty easily. Because of my budgetary restraints, if you will, I probably saw the part of Bali that most tourists wouldn't see, because most people would pay for a grab, ride on the back of a scooter and teleport from destination to destination. But I got to walk the back streets and watch stray dogs argue with each other and cats sleeping on top of weird things. You know, the things that aren't really meant for Instagram. I'm glad I got to see that. I quite enjoyed it. I don't think by any means I missed out on anything I really wanted to do. Not a big spender anyway, but also not much for tourist activities either. I'm more of a sightseer. I like going to temples. I like talking to people. The few people I did talk to today just wanted money out of me, so didn't enjoy that part. I don't know what I was expecting really. There are definitely some food places I missed because I wasn't sure about the money situation. I think I could live with that. That was a pretty decent trade-off. The food is part of the reason I travel. I just love food. I love eating, you know, like this had to come from somewhere, right? But it just meant I could have a decent dinner delivered to my room and I don't have to stretch my steps counter to 40,000 and above. So I guess frugality won in the end. And on that note, you might be wondering, hey, what about nightlife? Don't people go to Bali for nightlife, go drinking, go clubbing? I don't like loud noises or crowded places. I know that might sound very counterintuitive to traveling in general. I don't go to clubs. I don't really drink unless I'm with people I trust. I'm not really missing out on anything I normally would be shying away from anyway. If you're that kind of person and you think this challenge is stupid because I never try to do those things on a budget, well, tough shit, you can try it yourself. Mostly though, I just gotten used to saying no to a lot of things. People asking if I wanted a bike ride, people asking if I wanted to come in for a massage, that sort of thing. If I had more budget, what would I do? Would be probably just go to a massage place, because after all that walking, I need a foot massage at least. But I don't think I'd change too much. Probably eat 4 meals instead of 3. I don't think I'm replenishing the calories I have lost by any means here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm going to dig into my dinner now. And yes, I am eating, sitting on my bed. I don't judge you for the sins you do, and you shouldn't judge me either. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. Cheers. Peace.